Jeremy, back with you on the fan. Man, there's equipment, and you got a truck outside. There's about 20 pieces of equipment. 4 lady, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, one's heading down. This is going to be big.
Spa in the Valley and Spa in the Avenue really hooked us up, didn't they?
Well, you're going to find out.
Well, I mean, you gave me the gift. You beat me fair and square. So.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But as you said, it's Valentine's Day.
Cheryl looks like she's ready to go to work on you.
Yeah.
Look at it. She's checking. Does he have to put his face in that thing? It's going to be hard for him to talk.
It's like a full service over here, Scott.
What's going on here?
But a couple things I do have to tell people. We have our half-off deal, Scott. Log on to 1057thefan.com and check out today's local offers. Today we're featuring Atwater's, the best food for all seasons. Atwater's is a Baltimore-based maker and purveyor of traditional foods, all crafted by hand with fresh, organic, and seasonally local ingredients. And then you get a dinner tonight, too, right?
Well, yeah, dinner's part of the program. You're gonna eat tonight?
Absolutely, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna have a meal. I'm trying to.
Cheryl's rolling up her sleeves now. I think. Are you gonna go? I mean, like there would be like things cracking and that.
Like a little deep
She's
tissue.
Gonna give you the business.
Yeah.
You might not be able to make your appearance tonight.
I'll be fine.
So relaxed.
Are you kidding me, Scott?
I'm just going to need a nap after this.
Well, do you mind if I take a nap after this? You can finish the rest of the show?
I don't care what you do after 6 o'clock.
Oh, after 6.
You got another hour where the whip's going to be out.
No.
So.
Now, where are we going with this? I know it's Valentine's Day, and you're talking about bringing out whips.
Well, that's just to keep you in
line. This show's getting more and more exciting as we go on.
All right, let's get a sports update in here. Cheryl can start giving you the business over there, and then we'll get an update to see how Jeremy's doing here. There's equipment in place. His headsets are off.
Yes, they're going to have to be over.
Yeah, you make sure you keep that over there because we want to hear from you.
It's perfect.
Scott, Jeremy, and you on the fan back right after this sports update. Just when you think this show couldn't go any lower, here we are. Jeremy's topless. He's topless. And
Scott, you finally got my shirt off.
Cheryl is giving him the business here.
Well, I don't think you realize that you went in to set up something for this segment, and you come back in the room, and all of a sudden, I'm topless.
Well, I'm not looking in that direction.
You sure? I can't see you, so I don't know if you're looking at me or not.
Tell us what's happening so far here.
I'm getting worked over here. This is amazing. This might be a first here at the station, but I'm hoping it's not a last.
I'm using one of our special candles.
See?
We got a candle going on?
Yeah.
Cheryl's doing the heavy lifting here, and Beth is also with us from Spa in the Valley. Beth, we got to get a mic on. Your mic open here.
Someone needs to turn the mic on.
There we go. Now
there we go.
Speak into the microphone. Okay.
Hello.
Is this a special day for Spa in the Valley to have Jeremy Kahn topless here in our studio?
Of course it is.
Well, I was, Scott, this is amazing.
Is this something, could this be a Valentine's Day gift?
Absolutely.
Husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend?
Husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, somebody that you're trying to date, hopefully. There's all different packages. I mean, the warm candle massage is actually one of the many offerings that both our locations offer. There's the soothing stone massage, so if you didn't necessarily
want... Oh, the stone massage. I could get in on that one.
I don't think you get to throw them at me, Scott.
Okay.
No, it's hot, based salt stones, and it basically is worked over the body, very similar to what Cheryl's doing, but, she's added, the warm candle, so that's that element. But sometimes with the warm stone, it's great for, athletes, those who are running.
And those of us who like to consider themselves athletes.
Exactly. Those of you who like to consider yourselves somewhat of an athlete.
Yeah, I'm in that weekend warrior package where my wife is so angry at me because I just beat the crap out of myself every week, and then she doesn't want to hear me complain about it.
Well, now you can talk her into coming in and getting the service. Yeah. It's not just, I think most men assume that you're going to leave smelling like, a flower, and that's not the case. I think it can be tailored to whatever. It can be a scentless massage if you want something. And we have a lemongrass and ginger massage that's actually very warming. So for the sake of weekend warriors who are doing home improvements, if you are training for something like a triathlon or a marathon or something like that, you really owe it to your body to have it worked on, because the massage increases the nutrition to the muscle, in addition to just help lengthening and stretching the muscle out, especially when it's very, very tight.
Okay.
So you really want that kind of therapy when you are really putting your body through a taxing physical activity.
Let me ask you this, Beth, because Jeremy's speaking to the Lions Club tonight. Is he going to smell like a tulip or a rose, or what kind of scent is he?
No, actually, he's going to smell like a ruby grapefruit, raspberry grapefruit.
Raspberry grapefruit. Oh, very good.
Scott, I smell delicious. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the one thing about this that I didn't even realize it until I had to take my shirt off is that you realize some of the embarrassing things about my misspent youth and these horrible tattoos I have on my back, which I don't like anybody seeing for that matter.
That big one that says Scott over there on your shoulder.
That's my tramp stamp. It's on the lower back. It says Scott G, just so I remember the code to punch in.
Question, male versus female, what % of your clientele men versus women?
It is about 15 to 20% male to 80%.
On the massages, yeah?
Yeah. And we have Men's Day, actually, at Spa in the Valley, which is the location in Hunt Valley near Wegmans. We have the Monday is Men's Day. So our hydrotherapy suite, which includes, brace yourselves, guys, heated jacuzzi pool, a dry sauna, a Swiss shower, which has a vertical and a monsoon rain-drenched shower head out of the ceiling, and then a eucalyptus steam room. I mean, that is the place to retreat.
Yeah.
We do. And it's closed to guys, or closed to women on Monday, so it's just for the guys.
Jerry Love, are you still awake over there?
What? No, I mean, I think that's part of it. Is there a misconception when it comes to spas, as you were talking about earlier, that there are a lot of men that just kind of feel like it's for women, and are you guys trying to change that? Because this is something that I could have done, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week.
Well, I think the stigma is going away. I think you have a lot of salesmen, a lot of businessmen who travel who are getting these services done. You know, athletes especially, you would be surprised actually to know how many athletes are getting these services done because they're doing a lot of PR events and they have a certain image to uphold. So, you know, these kinds of things are as much therapeutic as it does add to their overall appearance.
Now, some of the other, that's something Scott and I were talking about because, you know, there's always this misconception about
there's
getting
people at the window looking in, Jeremy.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And they got a funny look on their face, too.
I guess they didn't expect me to be topless. Maybe that's it. It's only the 3rd or 4th time this week I've been. Well, anyway, no, but the point I was getting to, Scott and I were talking about the misconception of getting a massage from a male or a female, and a lot of athletes, when you look at it on the sideline, you know, they're getting worked on by men.
Well, yeah, and I think that's the thing. I think most, when you hear the word spa, you automatically assume that it's for, you know, a woman. And yes, a lot of sports trainers are in fact men, but then you have a lot of sports trainers who are women, and I think the lines are becoming a little bit more blurred. Yes, I think some men are very intimidated by walking into what would assume to be a very girly place, but you know, our spas are specifically decorated not necessarily to be more girly or more guy. I think it really is supposed to cater to, you know, a unisex.
Hey, you know what's interesting, Scott? I've sat here on this side and been in this, well, not this chair, but different chairs, dressed as a cheerleader, dressed in drag, dressed as a clown. We've had all kinds of awful things happen. This is the one good thing that's happened to me.
Well, I'm glad I could give it to you, Jerry.
I appreciate that.
Well, my question to you is, you know, have you been massaged before?
Me? Yeah, I've had one time.
So tell me what she is doing now.
Yeah. No, Scott, it was that one time after the show, you and I had an hour to kill, and you asked me, do you want a massage? And I was a little hesitant, but, you know, I went forward with it.
All right.
Oh, that was an after 6 moment, wasn't it? No, but my question to you is, how is what she's doing now differ to what you experienced the first time, if you're able to recollect?
Well, the first time, I mean, there was if I remember correctly, it wasn't like a deep tissue massage. It wasn't with the stones or anything, but this smells wonderful, by the way. This feels good. It's a different feeling. Back then, it was more.
Should his ears be bleeding?
No, stop. No,
not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Just kidding, Jerry. You're okay.
So, as a real manly guy, you would endorse.
Oh, absolutely. That. If somebody hasn't had it done, I think there's a lot of things that need to be dispelled, but. Getting a massage is one of the best feeling things, especially if you're. I'm a weekend warrior. I'm a guy that that goes out every weekend. And like last night, played basketball. I was supposed to play basketball tonight. I'm playing football tomorrow. It's a nonstop event, and you beat yourself up. This feels amazing.
Good. That's the kind of experience. Now, I would just like to say that when you do come to either location, albeit, our White Marsh location, which is at the Avenue at White Marsh, or our Valley location in Hunt Valley, you are not in a room where you are on display, much like what you are experiencing right now.
Well, I can't even see who's looking at me.
I didn't even know some of these people worked here that were at the window looking at him.
There is a certain very strategic draping that happens even within the room, so, you are not at all on display.
He needs to be strategically draped, trust me.
Now, right now at this point, I can't really see anything. I'm just talking into the mic. I mean, Scott could have snuck over here and got a couple hands in. So, but this has felt pretty good, Scott. You need to come over and try this.
I don't think so.
And the other thing I'd like to say about that is sometimes when you do injure yourself, it is more about the tissue around the point of injury that really feels the trauma, and that's really where your tightness and uncomfortability comes from. So something like a massage is really going to help loosen that tissue, so the pain of wherever the injury is, albeit upper back, lower back, arms, legs, whatever, that you are kind of releasing the tissue in such a way.
So let's get down to business here. If guys are listening now, and maybe this is a nice Valentine's Day treat, if they're not buying chocolates or my flowers or anything like that.
Exactly.
How much will a massage run? Or if a lady wants to get it for her guy.
Well, the great thing about the gift certificate option is the fact that you leave the option open to that person who is receiving it, that they can get whatever they want. And it can be as small of an increment of a dollar amount as something much higher. We have package deals if you want us to take the guesswork out of what you would choose. But if you have like a package, like for instance, we have one that is called Forget the Roses, and it's a 60-minute Eminence facial, which is an organic.
We could have gotten him a facial.
We could have gotten a facial, but there's another day. There's another day.
Yeah.
I'll come back.
We have to make more bets, Scott.
No, but an Eminence Chocolate and Cherries body wrap.
That's a facial that'll run you a lot, I bet.
A vanilla wild plum manicure and a shampoo and style. That runs $249. Now, if $249 is too high of a price point, you can always substitute things out.
If I'm buying for Jeremy, it's way too high.
It's way too high.
I'd be
You're
subbing
looking
a lot
more
of
in
things.
the $7.50.
You got something in the $14, $17 range, it's got my name
I think Scott pays just enough for me to walk in and someone to slap me in the face and me to walk out.
Thank you very much.
That's a different spa service altogether.
No, but I mean, I'm close to the spa in the Avenue location, and I think every year it's either, you got your Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day.
What?
Yeah, Valentine's Day, excuse me, we're in Baltimore. You got all these different events that you can purchase a gift, and I feel like that's where I always hit up for my wife.
Beth, Cheryl, thanks for coming in. You can finish up. We're going to take a break here, but we're going to wrap up this portion of the program.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, great. Not as much as Jeremy's thanking you for
Come see
being
us.
here.
Come call us. We're on Facebook. You can also find us at spaonthevalley.com or spaontheave.com.